Party and Bullshit Show. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We are here, 70at7noches.net, radiomezclafm.com. We are here in the building. Maino is in the building. Hi, Maino. Welcome.
How you doing? How you doing?
Good. Can you guys, if you're in the chat and you can hear Maino, please press 1. Want to make sure everything's good and set up before
so
start talking to him. So. Thank you. We're here. First of all, how was your weekend?
I was in a number of places. I was that week. I was in Richmond and Baltimore and DC. I mean, I was just doing my promo for my new single, so I'm in a number of places. I'm not just in one place at a time. So we do like maybe a city or two each day.
Mm-hmm.
So DC is always love. That's one of my favorite markets. DC. I get love there.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, you got the new album coming out the day after tomorrow, which is coming out October 4th.
Yeah.
And you got the big single right now, Let It Fly. You want to tell us about that a little bit?
It is what it is, though. You know what I mean? Just trying to come back with hit singles. That's it. And just start the campaign and keep grinding. You know what I mean? Like, just keep pushing.
Who's the producer on that track?
He's a new dude. His name is Sean St. Cyr. And he's up and coming. He's from Florida. So I like to deal with a lot of new producers. I like to deal with fresh producers. You know what I mean? We ain't living in a time when we need, beats that cost $150,000.
How was it? You actually have Roscoe Dash on that single. How was it working with him? What made you choose him to be, on that joint for the first single?
It sounded like him, like the sound of the record, the sound of the hook. It sounded like it had that sound, and I think that he's great at what he does, especially now, with the younger audience. So it's like it helps me also, and the video was popping, it's on Countdown to 106. It's all over MTV Jam. So, we rocking, we doing what we do. It's on the net, and this is just the first single for the second project. So look forward to something else coming.
Now, who else would you like to work with in the future?
Well, I've worked with a lot of artists. I've worked with a lot of people, a lot. Pretty much almost not everybody in the game, but a lot. It was a time that I wanted to work with Snoop Dogg, and then I got a chance to do that. Work with Diddy, work with Wayne. I work with various people. So it's just, I've been blessed. I performed with Alicia Keys. I've been on stages with all kind of people. So, I really just can't say. I like Ice Cube. When I tell people I want to work with Ice Cube, they don't understand what I'm saying. So, it may be music, it may not be music, but he's one of the people that I kind of look up to.
I heard you have a single with a good friend of mine, my homegirl Yobi. How's
Yobi, yeah.
That single? It's popping off, Painful
Well,
War.
that's her record.
Her record, yeah, but you're featuring on it.
Yeah.
So how was it like working with her?
I like Yobi. I met Yobi, actually. She was doing something like this. She was a host to a show similar to this, and that's when I met her. Yobi's family, so I definitely want to see her do a thing. As much as I could help her, I would. You know what I mean? And she's rolling with Big Ben and my man Lo. So
nice,
it's
very
all
nice.
good.
Yeah, I just wanted to touch base on that because I think it's cool that you extend your talent to up and coming people to really try to.
I'm not Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still coming up myself. I may have accomplished more than the artist just coming out today, right now, but I still got a lot to go myself.
I feel you. Well, with that said, how do you feel now? You feel you're still coming up yourself, but people who are coming up, say maybe under you or not have the steps, not reach the goal that you've reached.
Right, but it's always like that, though. Wherever you at, you always want more. A person that's, not in the game right now, he may be looking at me and may say he want to be in my position. But then I'm looking at Wayne and I'm looking like, man, I want to be in their position. So, it's always another level, and I'm sure, whatever level you get to, you always want to see yourself higher. So, that's just the will to want more and not be complacent or, content with what you got. That's just the drive and to have more. Before I hit, I was like a mixtape artist. You understand? I was a DVD artist. I was I came up in that era, the Smack DVDs. Most people that remember me remember. I mean, if anybody's actually like a real fan of mine, they was a fan before Haida. You know, I was making my bones out there on the DVDs. You know, I was on the Cocaine Cities and the Smack DVDs and the, you know, All Access DVDs, and I was doing my thing. And I was on the Clue tapes, I was on the Envy and the K Slate tapes. I was making my rounds, and you know, that was when I felt like, you know, I needed to start doing things that was gonna help me get to a higher level. You understand? So I had already gotten to that circle, but now it was like I need a record. I need a record that's gonna not just play, you know, at 2 o'clock in the morning. I need a record that's gonna play all day, you know, all the time. And then, you know, we made Haida, you know, and it just took off. I met K Slade, and K Slade was the actual first person to put me on the radio, you know. But K Slade, his spins was, you know, at night. Enough was the first person to take me and put me on the radio at, you know, rush hour. That was from 5 to 6, you know. In the daytime, that was a different type of, you know, look for me. And it felt good. And this is right after I came from prison. So, you know, I had met him as soon as I got out. And I told him my story, like, look, man, I'm just getting out. And, you know, and actually my man Hood introduced me to him. And then me and Enough developed our own relationship. So we've been rocking ever since.
It's always good to have a good relationship with the DJs, you know.
Yeah, well, that's where I come from. I come from the DJs. You know, I wasn't connected to one particular DJ like some artist was. You know, I fucked with everybody and everybody fucked with me. You know, so I gave my music to Clue, I gave my music to Envy, I gave my music to Nuff, I gave my music to K Slade, I gave my music to all of the various the DJs, Absolute, you know, Who Kid, all these DJs. It was at one time and they was all on Hot 97. You understand? Green Lantern, you know, and I would get my little spins. But I was hungry.
You know, at the end of the day, it's all connected. You know, we all DJs, everybody, you know, they wash each other's hands. But with that, how do you feel about the game right now? Then what's going on?
I'm not one to complain about the game. You understand? The game saved my life. I wouldn't be here without rap music. So I ain't really much for complaining about, you know, where we at. You know, obviously we want more. I want to be in a better position than I am today. I want to be in a greater position. I want to, you know, expand my brand. But at the same time, you know, I count my blessings and I just keep rocking. I don't get up here and say, well, you know, the game is this and the game is that. New York is this and New York is not that. You know, the South is this, the South ain't that. I don't get into none of that. I just concentrate on what I need to do for me and mine, and stick with just getting this music and just stay on that, you know what I mean, and just keep giving the people consistent hot music.
I heard you gotta think for shoes. You look at the girls' shoes first.
See, I'm very careful how I answer that question because I got my preference for certain things. You know what I'm saying? And it may not agree with everybody, so I'm gonna keep that. I mean, everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think that you like men with dirty shoes.
No.
I don't think you like men with dirty fingernails either.
No, of course not.
So we pretty much have something in common.
So would that be, you would say that'd be your main preference to?
Nah, I just like nice, beautiful, clean things. You know, so I'm gonna pose a question to you. I don't think that you like men with dirty, beat up sneakers.
No.
I don't think you would talk to him. I don't think, you know, I think when you meet a dude that you would look him up and down, you'd check him out. You know what I mean? And I think that, you know, as a man, you know, I'm checking my female out. I'm checking the female that's.
Is it okay if I ask you? Are you single?
You're not single. You married.
I'm not married.
You're not married?
I'm not married, no.
Yeah, I'm very single.
Very single.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I guess it's better to focus that way too, right? When you're single. Do you think?
I don't know. I mean, one day I want something, but until then, till I find the right woman, you know, and I guess I'm out here just trying. You know, it's just something about settling down that we just gotta, you know, be ready for. You know, you gotta be ready for.
I agree.
You know, actually, you know, making that commitment. You know, I'm getting to a point in my life where it's like, I'm probably ready to do it. You know, but I don't know if I actually have, you know, met the person that I think that I can do it with. Or
the person that could handle, you know, what.
Yeah, well, that's another issue.
That's a big deal too.
Time, you know, time is an issue. You know, with women is, you know, and it's not just with women. It's just relationships in general are a responsibility, and if you don't have the time or the, you know, or the mind state to be able to deal with that relationship and be able to handle it, then it's gonna be crazy.
You did The World of Jenks, right? Was that on MTV? How was doing that?
That was great because it was, see, for me it wasn't really just a reality show. It was more about the documentary. It was more about me. It was more of a documentary about what my life was at that time, you know, and that's why I did that. That was something totally different. It wasn't like, you know, I was just on a reality show just to be on there. You know, it was something totally different, and it was a great opportunity for me because, you know, at that point you had people that knew my records but didn't kind of know who I was. You know, you got a different audience out there, and my biggest song is All the Above. You had people that didn't actually know that I was the one that made All the Above. You had people that didn't know that the same person that made Hot Hater made All the Above. So, you know, that helped me tie a lot of things in there. The thing with me, people don't really realize how consistent I actually been. You know, and I think that I'm not at a point. I think people still underestimate me. You understand? Which is cool with me because that all that does is allow me to keep creeping up. You understand? To be underestimated is actually, you know, it actually makes things better for me because you keep doubting, then you're not watching me. You understand? So, and I'm always gonna be able to creep right back up. So, I think, you know, when I said that no new New York artist was more consistent than me as far as making records and hits, I saw some comments that say, oh, get out of here, what is he talking about? When I asked you this question, what New York artist after me? What New York artist after me has been more consistent than me? Everybody that's been around has been there. Lloyd Banks been around. Dipset been around. Everybody that is my contemporary today has been around before me. You understand? I ain't looking for no pat on the back, but I'm just saying it is what it is. Stepped on the scene, I'm talking about since 2008. Since I came on the scene, since I was able to, you know what I mean, rep for my city and actually make national records. I'm talking about cracking that billboard. You understand? I disagree. I mean, arguably the only other one, you know what I mean, that surpassed that is Nicki. You know what I mean? But, you know, Nicki went to Atlanta. You understand? So, you know, what she holds, she rep New York. She from Queens. But at the same time, I'm talking about since 2008. You know what I mean? What new New York artists came out?
That followed up with maybe like a hit single, you know,
or two,
had back to back.
Or four, like who?
Excuse me. That had back to back.
So,
you know, and they were
but let me just be clear. I'm not looking for a pat on the back. I'm not looking for kudos. I ain't looking for a medal. I ain't looking for a plaque. But it's just that when I say things, I don't speak out of turn. You know, I see the comments. You understand? And it's just like you quick to comment, but you really not getting what I'm saying. You really not understanding what I'm saying when I say it. I don't speak out of turn. Everything about me is designed. Everything that I say, everything that I do is thought out. You understand? So I know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna speak on things that I don't know what I'm saying. So it is what it is. But you know what? Let them keep sleeping. We gonna keep banging. We ain't never going nowhere. They can't do nothing with me. You understand? So
all right, Maino, thank you very much for coming. It was a pleasure. I appreciate you coming out in the rain and everything. Guys, Party and Bullshit Show, Maino in the building. He has to run, but I'm going to come back and chat and talk to everybody, and I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thank you, guys. Thank you to Maino. Thank you to his whole crew. And the new album, The Day After Tomorrow, is coming out October 4th. New single, Let It Fly with Roscoe Dash. I don't know, you want to play that again? Let that rock? And we'll be back in 5 minutes.